In 2007, I was a new assistant principal in the Dallas Independent School District, with several administrators and the district experienced challenges with the appropriate use of credit cards provided to administrators for campus purchases to meet student and staff needs. I remember hearing stories of district leaders making personal purchases of furniture, jewelry, and other big ticket items for their personal homes or even paying for their own personal child care. While only a few of these allegations may have proved to be true, the media firestorm had a significant impact on the level of trust that the community held for the district. The public found challenges in entrusting board members and their votes on contracts because they always made assumptions that something nefarious was afoot. I remember witnessing and thinking to myself, how did we get here as a district, and how could these situations be avoided? In that instance, the Coggins law firm examined a fraction of the 1,400 employees and their 3,100 credit cards. They were able to look at about 200 employees, and out of those employees examined, 45%, or about 93 employees, were found to have violated the rules, and a handful were disciplined. Two secretaries that were the focus of the investigation in Dallas were prosecuted, and 10 employees were actually placed on administrative leave, and 6 employees actually resigned or were fired, and 2 employees actually were reinstated. The use of P cards or corporate credit cards make the job easier for administrators, and I've been a part of multiple teams that utilize the cards to provide quick access to leaders that have not had the challenges that Dallas ISD had. Where did Dallas ISD go wrong, and what systems could have helped them avoid the challenges with oversight of nearly $71 million in expenditures? Integrity is ultimately what gets questioned in these circumstances, and while the superintendent is not associated with any one of these incidents, we do ultimately have the responsibility for creating systems that help provide guardrails to mitigate such compromises in public trust. Imagine such a compromise stands and the immediate need for a bond. Maintaining public trust and knowing how to respond here as a superintendent is critical. As a superintendent, it is important to make sure that all of the systems can be effectively monitored. Part of the challenge for the Dallas ISD team was that there was not enough staff to effectively monitor the number of transactions flowing through the system. Having enough people to do the work is essential. The next challenge is monitoring with fidelity for original receipts and consistent observations for developed protocols. Each transaction must be scrutinized with the same protocol to ensure that fundamental concerns around spending relate to the mission, vision, and student outcomes. The other question is, who gets a P card? Controlling the number of individuals with access to cards can strengthen the district's ability to effectively monitor with consistency. Fiscal stewardship and resource utilization are vital aspects of the superintendency. It is important that as a leader, I maintain routine monitoring through our chief financial officer. The cost of the investigation alone in Dallas ISD totaled nearly $1 million. Maintaining public trust in our schools by avoiding costly mistakes allows us as superintendents to rely on public trust when we need it most.